So a new Days of Summer update just went live in Black Ops 4 on PS4. Days of Summer is one of the biggest events in Call of Duty. We get it every single year, pretty much in every game, for years now, okay? But with this update comes a lot of new stuff, and there's a lot of good. There's also a pretty, I would say, major downside to this update to talk about today. And yeah, we're just going to talk about all this stuff, guys. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, the first thing I want to cover here is multiplayer. Now, the big piece of this update, at least for me, is the grind map from Black Ops 2, that DLC map that was universally loved by the community, probably the best DLC map we've ever seen, at least in my opinion, is now free for all players, okay? And it's now in the rotation for multiplayer. You can jump on and play it. It's a complete remaster of the map brought to the game, just like we all remember. For me, this is huge, okay? I love this map. Grind is such a goddamn good map, man, and I'm glad that they brought it back for free. I mean, you know, WMD, that was a good example that I'd like to bring up here. You know, that was in the Black Ops Pass, okay? I'm glad to say that this map is free for everybody. WMD should have been a very similar situation. Unfortunately, it wasn't. But man, I love this map. I don't know if you guys have played it. I know a lot of you are actually newer to the COD series than BO2, but this is definitely one of my favorite maps of all time. It is a big skate park, man. It's all colorful, vibrant. It's a good map. And we get a brand new game mode in multiplayer today as well. Capture the Flag will be launching as the featured playlist on PS4. It's just Capture the Flag. I mean, you guys have played CTF before, whether it's been in Call of Duty or basically any other first-person shooter pretty much. First team who captures the flag 3 times or they get the most captures overall wins the round. First team to win 2 of the rounds takes the entire match. Now here's where we're gonna go. We're unfortunately going to run into a problem, at least for me. Now, there are 4 brand new weapons. Actually, well, technically 5 in Call of Duty Black Ops 4's multiplayer today. 5 brand new weapons, guys. That sounds great, right? Holy shit, this is major, okay? We haven't gotten this many weapons in an update since the launch of the game. The Vendetta sniper rifle, which has been something that, you know, we've been kind of wanting for months now. It's been hinted at for months now. It's been in trailers. Will be available at tier 50 of the Contraband stream. However, this is your only free weapon, basically. Well, technically, your only guaranteed free weapon. You get a weapon bribe at tier 25 for the other 3 new, or technically 4 new weapons. I know a lot of people don't really care about the ballistic knife, but there's 4 brand new weapons, okay? And they are only apparently unlockable through, you know, the reserves. So there are 4 weapons in the game right now that just came out that you can only get by basically just getting lucky with the loot boxes. I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed, but not surprised. Like, you know, the microtransactions have just been egregious in this game to begin with. I kind of figured something would be up. You know, this is the big downside. You do get a weapon bribe at tier 25 in the Contraband stream, which will guarantee you one of these 4 new weapons. But, I mean, it just... They could have done so much better, man. This is just, it's disappointing, okay? And I'm gonna go a little bit off on a tangent here, but, you know, they make this huge update with all this great-looking stuff. They bring in these new weapons, and you're probably not going to get all these weapons. I mean, let's be realistic. At this point, they're going back to Black Ops 3's microtransactions, and it's just... It's not cool. It's really not. I don't understand sometimes. Like, I try to process mentally, like, why they keep wanting the community to be pissed, and I don't understand it too much. I just hope I get the Peacekeeper. That's all I really care about. Obviously, coming from the Black Ops 2 DLC, that's all I really care about. Out of these weapons, I'd like to try out the S6 Stingray. The Locust would be nice to play around with. Ballistic knife, you know, classic little knife weapon, but they just could have really done so much better with what they came out with. I mean, if I'm being honest, okay, just compare the situations. Which would you rather, okay, if it was going to be that they're not just going to give everyone the weapons or make challenges or whatever, would you rather just have a $20 DLC weapons bundle where you could buy the Stingray, Peacekeeper, Ballistic Knife, and Locust outright? Or would you rather have the opportunity to never get these weapons at all and spend thousands on these reserve crates and not end up with any of the weapons that you want? I mean, if you're gonna monetize that content, at least just do it to where you can just pay for it outright. I'll take a $20 pass or whatever before I take everything being locked behind loot boxes. That's just the way I see it. Anyways, there are also some gameplay tuning changes. Some of the specialists got changed around to, Spectre, Nomad, Ajax. There was some weapon tuning, an update to the strobe light attachment for the SG-12, restrictions in the Bolt Action Barebones playlist. League play got some changes. They're reinstating some of those temporary bans that escalate for people who leave mid-match. They want to make sure there's fuller matches in the long term. They want to make visual improvements also to the World League Hub interface. Anyways, with all that being said, for multiplayer, I love this update, except for the weapons being in the reserves. Like, at first, people were telling me on Twitter, like, weapons are in the reserves. I'm like, okay, but they haven't done that before, so it doesn't make sense that they're only in the reserves. They have to be in this pass. There has to be like some sort of contraband pass. There has to be like at least some like DLC option, like they have the $20 bundles. There has to be something. There has to be some way to earn this, but apparently there isn't. You just got to get lucky. Now, one thing they have been talking about is contracts. Contracts will apparently be coming to Black Ops 4 sometime soon, hopefully. And I'm hoping that it comes in this update. That way, we can get contracts for these goddamn weapons so we can get them before the operation ends so we can use the weapons that we actually want to play with. I mean, you would think that they'd want to keep people playing Black Ops 4 for as long as they need them to, but they make these decisions to not. Anyway, let's move on to Blackout, okay? So, there is a map update for the summer, okay? The post-flood map. There's Ground War, the Attack Helicopter, Hawk, and more. There's new summer lighting and foliage to the main map, a new hidden cooler, which contains these paint can rewards that we've had in the game for a while. There's throwable water balloons. There's seasonal decorations throughout the map, like barbecue parties, balloons, yard flamingos, flags, pool floats, all kinds of stuff. Well, now with all that flood moving away and everything, the flood water is completely gone. Hydro Dam is actually being reconstructed right now. The factory is also being repaired. Cargo docks has been restored with new layout changes. Hijacked is apparently setting sail for the cove at Nuketown Island, so it'll apparently move. And Ground War, which, we've wanted multiplayer for a long time. It's in Blackout, okay? It's 50v50. You go in this flight path, you get behind the enemy lines early on, and it's basically Team Rumble from Fortnite, it seems like. More loot than usual will spawn throughout the map. The ammo drops are doubled. Down but not out style redeploys are enabled to keep the action going until the final circle. Friendly fire has been disabled. Players can revive any down players on the team. It's basically Team Rumble, except in Team Rumble you die and respawn. Okay, that's what it seems at least. The new attack helicopter has 2 mounted heavy turrets, and you can deploy the Hawk to scout for enemies throughout the map, aka this is coming, I think, Zero, I think, has that specialist ability. Basically a little drone with a camera to see where people are around the map. The attack helicopter looks pretty cool, not going to lie. The redeploy mode's got the Coward's Way Out feature, which allows you to hold the use button, and you can reduce the time you spend in down states. This was a pain in the ass in Alcatraz. Ambush Solo is coming to the Xbox One and PC, so you have solo plays with snipers, knives, and launchers only. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are excited for that, that's great, but, I didn't really care too much about it. Now moving on to Zombies, because it also got some updates as well. So, the first big thing is this Labors of Hercules Gauntlet in Ancient Evil on the PlayStation 4. There are 30 new challenges to take on. Across all the platforms, you can now track your standings against your friends and others in the Gauntlet leaderboards. You can track, like, your highest round, best gold, best silver, best bronze, kills, all that stuff across whatever gauntlets you've been playing. And now 4 fan favorites arrive as these new epic elixirs in the laboratory: Perkaholic, Near-Death Experience, Raindrops, and Shopping Free. Perkaholic gives you all the loadout perks plus 6 random extra perks for a hell of an edge against the undead. The rarity of Perk Up from Epic is now down to Legendary due to this being in the mix now. In Zombies as well, there is support for new weapons and mastercrafts in Zombies: the Essex Stingray, the Peacekeeper, the Vendetta, the Locust, the Ballistic Knife, all that stuff, and the Mark IIs are basically all in there. And another major thing, okay, about the whole game pretty much, okay, is the community challenge, okay? Which we've seen this in games like Black Ops 3. Basically, the entire community playing Black Ops 4 needs to complete a total of 15 million public multiplayer matches, and everybody who played Black Ops 4 will unlock the Grav Assault Rifle, which is the Galil. This is in Blackout, and I think Zombies as well. The community challenge is active now, so basically here in a couple days, most likely, you will be getting a free weapon However, all those weapons that, you actually want to play with today, yeah, have fun with that. So thankfully, reading on, okay, the next major update coming in late June will see the feature contracts come back, okay? We'll be able to get new ways to earn additional in-game rewards. Apparently, they've heard our requests for more rewards through gameplay. Don't know why you wouldn't have done that from the jump if you'd heard. But, I mean, this is basically everything with this update. And to kind of wrap everything up, I like the addition of grind. I think that that's a great thing that that's back. I love that map, like I said. The new weapons, they all sound pretty cool. They all sound enjoyable, except for the ballistic knife. I'm not really a knife person. I would like to be able to use them, but I'm also not going to spend hundreds of dollars on these loot boxes in order to get all these weapons. So right now I'm hoping that I get the Peacekeeper at tier 25. At least we all get the Vendetta Sniper at 50. So I mean, technically, within this month, you'll be getting 3 free DLC weapons guaranteed, at least, and that's if Contracts doesn't give you the opportunity to earn the rest. If you play a lot more often than other people, you might be able to get all the weapons for free. I really doubt it. Your odds are extremely slim. The microtransactions have set that up to where it's probably not going to happen. I mean, let's be honest. Overall, there is a lot of good in this update, I will say. I mean, they picked a great map to come back. It looks like they made some pretty cool updates to Blackout. If you play zombies and you care about those challenges, then, well, you got, 30 more and some other stuff coming. They announced, contracts are going to be coming back in the next couple weeks. They announced the next major update will be coming at the end of this month. But, I mean, I hate to sound like I hate this update because I don't hate the update. I'm just disappointed that basically the biggest thing for multiplayer was just abused to sell more of these reserve crates. I don't think it's right. Anyways, I'd love to hear what you guys think about this whole thing down below. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on my channel. With any major Black Ops 4 updates going into Modern Warfare, I will go ahead and cover those. And of course, I'm covering Modern Warfare news, leaks, information as well here on the channel. So it's a great time to subscribe if you're a Call of Duty fan. Follow me over on Twitter at SubToptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. It's a surefire way to get notifications of all my newest content. Join the Discord down below. Lots of great things going on down there as well. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus spending $8,000 on his mom's credit card so he can get the new DLC weapons and signing out.